Hey kids, what do all of these places here have in common? That's right, they're all built using bricks. A brick, or part, is the basis of any and every build made in Classic Studio, so it's best to know what you're working with before you go and build anything crazy. Over in the Properties tab, there'll be a section labeled Part with two parameters, Shape and Form Factor. These are important for later. Click on the Form Factor menu. You'll find three options, Symmetric, Brick, and Plate. These options determine the thickness of the brick, as seen here. A part with the brick type will have a thickness of 1.2 studs, a part with the symmetric type will have a thickness of 1 stud, and a part with the plate type will have a thickness of 0.4 studs. This parameter not only determines the size of the brick, but also the factor by which it's scaled. For example, a part with the brick type will be scaled at 1.2 studs every vertical resize. Each of these brick types have their own unique applications. The body and limbs of a traditional Robloxian figure are made up of symmetricals. As you can see, a figure made with brick-type parts is much taller, and a common mistake that I see made when people are making figures for the first time. Brick-type parts are well suited for building, structures, walls, and scenery. Plate-type parts are great for accenting in details, anything that doesn't need to be very thick. Now that the square bricks have been covered, we get to the fun shapes. These are cylinders and spheres. Under the same menu as before, you'll find a parameter labeled Shape. Here you have three options, block, cylinder, or sphere. Cylinders and spheres are symmetrical in that they scale by a factor of 1 stud. They also don't scale like normal bricks. While with a brick you can scale in either direction independently, if you scale up on a cylinder or a sphere, it also scales in the other direction in that same amount. As you can probably tell just by looking at a cylinder, it rolls. That means, when used in conjunction with the hinged surface type, you can make vehicles. They're also great for building, as you can see by the cannons and the mast on this pirate ship. Spheres are the same way, often used to build things like trees. Now you, armed with this information, will hopefully be able to apply it when making builds in the future.